Ladies and gentlemen, I am super excited to watch a developer interview from Wuthering Waves that was just released 4 hours ago. These guys, the title of it, I'll just go ahead and pull it up real quick. The title of it says Devs Interview What We've Been Doing During the Past 9 Months, which I find to be a pretty funny title because after that initial closed beta 1 testing, they were kind of ripped a new one with regards to criticism and feedback. People were not happy about the world development and how it looked. They claimed that it lacked immersiveness. They thought it looked dull and boring and mundane. Even though it's a post-apocalyptic theme, people were ripping it a new one. People were not happy about character design. They thought the animations of expressions and stuff were a bit lackluster. People were not happy about what else? The story. People thought the story were okay. People were also not happy about the story. They said it was incredibly boring. So I'm curious to see what they've been cooking up for the past 9 months. I mean, that's a long period of time. Some developers do this type of thing, which is not necessarily a bad thing, where they just completely go silent, a cold turkey on you, and then they pop up like, boom. What's up, bitches? We've been cooking. Yes, sir. Beef stew. Let it simmer. Let it marinate. Anyways, this is a 22-minute video from the Wuthering Waves developers, which means it'll probably be an hour-long video with my commentary because I have a lot to say and I be yapping. I be speaking Japanese, hanging out with Yapatron and the Transformers. You know what it is. But I am really excited on a serious note because I don't know why. I like Chinese developers when they do these, conduct these type of developer interviews because they speak very elegantly and they don't waste. They're not very wasteful with words. They don't yap. They only say what needs to be said and then they move on. So if it's a 22-minute video, that means there's going to be some valuable information in here. Anyways, without further a yap, let's get into it. I like this, man. They're showing off all the little artwork.
Hello， 漂泊者们好，真的是好久没有和大家见面了。我是东策划，欢迎大家收看这次的
Welcome to Wuthering Waves Developer Talk。
那么这次节目呢，我们也是邀请到了2位
Two guests with them.
嘉宾，欢迎2位。
Hello， 大家好，我是 Rexland。
大家好，
Oh, hold on. They got the titles. That's important. Who are these guys?
大家好，我是
2位。
Hello， 大家好。
Here we go. Rexlint is an ACG content creator. Okay. Twitch partner, 83,000 subscribers on YouTube. He's got a YouTube channel. Go check this guy out, Rexlint. This is cool. Wow, they brought a content creator onto the interview. He's probably gonna play the role of the player, right? Damn, that's really cool.
Rexland.
大家好，
I don't think I've ever seen that before. Who's this guy? Sandfish. That's a cool name. Pan Gaming Media, YSTV editor, ACG content creator, more than a game expert. Okay. Nice, man. That's cool. This kind of like, you know, levels the playing field with the questions they're going to ask the developer. Now they probably prepped for this before they hit record, but still, I think that's pretty cool.
雨沙丘。
因为自从上一次
It's been 6 months since our last closed beta.
大半年的时间，没有比较正式的跟大家分享。
We haven't shared much of what we've been doing. Yeah, I told you, y'all dipped.
借着新一次的这一轮测试
That have captured our players' attention the most.
好好聊一些大家都非常关注的问题。同时，我们也非常想和大家分享一下，明朝到底在过去这一段时间里发生了怎
Sorry, guys. Let me
其实我最好奇还是明朝
that line out of the way.
是怎么看待上一次的测试的？因为我们在玩家社区能看见各种很热烈的反响，当然有正面的，有负面的。
As I said, he said he's curious about how they feel about the closed beta 1 feedback. They received a lot of positive and negative comments, more criticism if you ask me. Now again, nobody was complaining about the combat really. They were really more so complaining about the things I mentioned right before I clicked the video. Let's see what he has to say.
项目组是怎么看待这些声音的呢？
当然，我们开发组是非常在意跟重视漂泊者们的每一条反馈跟建议的。除了游戏内的问卷反馈，我们也会主动到社区里面去看大家的留言跟讨论。比如说 B 站啊，比如说海外的 Discord 啊。所以测试期间那些比较有争议、闹得沸沸扬扬的点，我们其实
people who don't know, Billy's like the YouTube of China, and in Discord, of course, is Discord. He says they've been paying attention to the details of feedback that people have been leaving on those servers.
都看到了。
那当时项目组是不是也承受着比较大的压力？
确实，在测
Oh
试初
yeah.
期，我们整个开发组的情绪都是比较低落的。一方面，我们确实
We received precious feedback regarding aspects with room for development. That's such a very important statement. They received feedback on aspects that had room, quote unquote, room for development. A lot of people don't understand that some aspects people will rip apart, the players, of course, and there's no room for development. You know what I mean? Like the budget's been spent, the time has been spent, it's in the game. It's not something they can go back and change. That's one of the biggest concerns for Zenless Zone Zero right now with the TV system that everybody just ripped apart. A concern is they may not have room for further development to fix that. It might be something that's set in stone. However, that's not a factual. I'm just saying it's a concern for the people. So he's saying they do have room for development on the things that people were providing feedback for. These critical remarks did tighten our nerves. Oh, I can only imagine, man. So we probed more into them. It's been a hard time. Again, I have to have empathy for them. That is one terrible situation to be in as a developer, right? You think you cooking up some good stuff, you know what I mean? And then you give the food to the person to try. They take a bite out of it and they say it tastes like garbage. And you're like, oh shit, wow, what the? I thought it was pretty good. You know, that's the position the developer is in right now. And they've spent X amount of time developing this game over X amount of years, only to be fed that their game isn't good enough, right? That's a terrible situation to be in, especially when you consider they have a timeline to finish the project. Maybe they're 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months away from finishing that time, or for staying inside of that timeline. And now they got to backtrack. They might have to delay further because they need to make sure the game is good. A lot of money and time has been invested in it. You know, I can only imagine the stress to be in that situation.
作为玩家，我觉得明朝的方向，我个人很喜欢的。
非常感谢你的认可，其实也有挺多漂泊者
Greatest pleasure to have the approval of our players.
认同和赞扬，所以不管是好
Be it positive or negative,
坏的评价，
developer team strives to give our fullest attention to every piece of feedback. It is from these suggestions that we draw inspiration to improve Wuthering Waves.
OK， 那么说完客套话
So much for small talk. Let's cut to the chase. My guy.
那就是在这近1年
After nearly a year of development, what can we expect to see in the new Wuthering Waves? Ooh, good information leaks. We spent efforts in improving nearly everything our players raised concerns about. One of the most brought up issues was that the color palette of the open world was too dull, depressing, even. I told you, a lot of people complained about this. I am a big fan of the post-apocalypse atmosphere. I would indeed love to see more variations. See, and now you're in the middle of there's a dichotomy between post-apocalyptic where it's supposed to look kind of dull, you know what I mean? And then there's the vibrant world like Genshin Impact. There's a dichotomy here, and you got to find a balance and strike that to ensure that your game doesn't just look incredibly boring. It does have the post-apocalyptic feel to it, but it still has some immersiveness, good color palettes, and sharpened. I don't know the correct terminology, but you know, the rendering of the game still looks good. The color shading is still giving it some vibrancy in a way, but maintaining the integrity of the post-apocalyptic feel. We prioritize improving our environment design. We're adding more details to assets and enhancing rendering and shaders. We are definitely going to pull up some footage and see if this actually looks better. We will. But this looks good to me, man. In hand-painted details, we've implemented a new atmospheric system that creates varying moods throughout the game. Huge. You gotta set the mood. Mood intensifies as textures become richer and denser. Yeah. So like, you know, from going from night to, you know, daytime, you know, the atmosphere also plays a pivotal role with regards to what music is being played, what bugs are roaming around, what animals are in the atmosphere. There's a lot that plays roles in that. But it all comes down to making the player feel like they're more immersed inside of this beautiful fictional world. This looks good, man. I'll be honest. This shit looks gorgeous.
对，然后最后
Also prioritize animation details
画面的写实度进行了一定的下调，为了把我们
and aim to accurately portray the world of Wuthering Waves.
我们在调色上
Speaking of colors, we take inspiration from famous animation series
把整个画面的
to create a more vibrant look.
动画片
Yo,
的方向
oh, hold on.
希望
To
玩
create,
家在玩这个游戏
hold on. I've seen this scene before. Oh, I've seen this scene before, guys. This is something we can pull up. This is. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull up this exact scene from the closed beta, and let's see if we can look at a difference here. Okay, hold up. I think we might have found it. So we have. Let's look at this.
整个画面
Okay, that's how she looks right there, and I think it should be popping up right here. First of all, I already see the difference there. Yeah, we can see a huge improvement in lighting, and in quality, and in vibrancy. But let's see. Hold up. Let's go again. There she is. Oh my God. Holy hell, they even changed up I'm not sure, completely sure it's the same scene, but I'm pretty sure it is. Guy's laying down, he wakes up to her. They even changed up the scenery. Like now, eyelid opening animation, there she is right there. Looks much more alive with the expression. Holy. Yeah, no, now this ain't just, it's important to see this so you don't just like take the developer's word at face value. This is factuals right here. This is receipts. They really have improved it. Look at the difference, brother. Holy. Yeah, that looks good. Look at that, man. Even this is just rock behind her, right? Just rock. Now we got some mountain and some sky with some blue. That looks incredible. Holy, I am impressed. Let me see the rest of the scene. Okay. Now let's see this over here. Wait, they added in a whole new character right there, didn't they? Am I tripping? I saw somebody else.
动画片的方向靠
Yeah, they did. What?
依靠，希望玩家在玩这个游戏的时候
Changed it up. They're making some story
更加的
changes.
舒适，更加的吸引人的。
Oh, that's huge, guys.
那像这种画面调整是会同步到全平台
Same adjustments to all platforms.
当然全平台
Okay,
一直
we got to backtrack a bit. My bad. I was starstruck a bit.
一样
Enjoyable anime series filled with stunning
更
animation.
加的吸引人的眼球。
那像这种画
Are
面
you
调整
are you
是会
introducing the
同步到
same adjustments to all platforms? Oh, that's huge. That's important. I would hope so.
也是我们项目在攻克的一个
One of the
问
key
题
issues we're trying to tackle.
对，然后我
And
们
we'll hope
会去
guarantee the
确保这个
consistency
视觉
of graphic
的
quality on
平台
every
上面的
platform. Yeah, that's important.
相比之
You
前
want to have a bigger player base. Brighter colors and improved graphics.
明亮的氛围以及渲染的效果也让人觉
The
得
visuals are comfortable and noticeable.
有着很大的提升。
作为玩家，
I have a real player question. Any new content in the upcoming closed beta test? Yes, we need to. Good question. This is why it's good to have like a content creator or somebody to play the role of like us. You know what I mean? Ask the real questions here. What we got cooking up in that closed beta?
首先是天气系统
Realistic weather
增
changes,
加了比如说银河或
such
者
as
是
floating
阴天
clouds,
雷雨天
thunderstorms,
这样的一些常规天气
rain. Again, qualities that feel more immersive. This is huge.
然后
We also have exclusive abnormal weather phenomena
明朝世界特有的异象天气，那这些异象
that
天
will
气
appear
它一
during
般会
important
结合
plot
着
points.
剧情的关键节点，或者说我们
Dude, all that looks so good, man. Oh my God, look at that, brother. What? And you still, again, you got cars crashed into the water and stuff. Again, giving it that post-apocalyptic feel, but the color shading is preserved. It's there. You still see a bit of vibrancy. Man, I can only imagine how difficult that is to pull off, right? You want to pull it off like you're in a zombie apocalypse, but you still need that color, that colorful vibe so that people don't feel like your world is very mundane.
异象天气它一般会结合着剧情的关键节点，或者说我们一些比较特殊的景况
Or
一起配合
lore-related
出现
quests.
那看到这种异象天气，过去这个地方一般代表就会有对应的一些体验内容。对，那除了天气之外
Apart from that,
其实我们对
we've also
我们
redesigned some
游戏里
major
面的一些
points of
重点景
interest in
观
the
也
open
进行了一些
world.
定制的设计。拿无光之声
In
来举
dim
例吧，比
forests,
如
for
无光之声
example,
里面的这些树木
all of the
其实
trees
都是
now have
设计过的
individually designed
中间的
appearances,
一
and the
个
giant
大
tree at the
特别的一
forest
棵
heart
树木呢其实也是从概念
has been completely redesigned. All that stuff looks gorgeous, guys.
资产，然后
We have added new gameplay and quests about this tree for players to enjoy. This is in the beta,
最后
the next
除了
beta.
开放时
New
间内呢
dungeons
其实
have been
我们也
added to the
还有
closed beta
新加
test.
新追加一些副本内容。对，比如说这一次测试可以玩到 一些角色副本。那在副本里
Lastly,
面，我们力求想要
each
达
tied
到
to
的
specific
是
characters and their
从
side stories.
从场景氛围、从玩法，能达到一个更统一的融合。
By the way,
那在
guys,
副本里面
we hope our
我们
players can
也会
enjoy
追
these
求
dungeons.
能给玩家
This is gonna be off topic. I love that shirt he has on. It is so swaggy. I want to get me one of them, bro. And this is the crazy thing. As I've become a dad, I've lost sight of fashion. Not lost sight of it. I still have a fashion person's eye. I got all kind of swag in the closet. I don't even wear it anymore. But it's just so funny because seeing this, it reminds me like these days I'm a goddamn dad. I do dad shit, dad responsibilities. I'm running businesses and stuff. I just don't care about clothes. These days I just try to ensure that I don't have ketchup on my shirt or vomit from my daughter. You know what I mean? I don't really care about looking swaggy no more. But damn. That is one swaggy ass shirt. I'd love to buy me one of those, man. It like reminded me, oh, right, man. Yo, bro, listen, what happened? What happened? Swaggy used to be swaggy. Okay, we'll get back to the seriousness.
家带来视觉冲击的一些体验。
说完美术上的优化，我们也该来聊一聊剧情了。毕竟上回测试中把明朝
A lot of controversies during the last closed beta test.
说到这个
That part receives heated discussions among players,
有一些讨论，有支持的
with some in favor and some not.
我就是好奇
What's the decision
明朝的开发队
the developer team made considering the storyline? Big topic. Now, y'all have heard me. I don't think the story needs to be improved upon. I think regardless of it, it's not the focal point of the success of their game. However, I know that that is my personal opinion. And I know that if they do deliver a good story, the people who do love story will come and play your game. You know what I mean? Which is a overall W for the developer. More people playing your game, more success. It's obvious. But let's hear what this man has to say about the story. I truthfully think, let's just hear what he has to say.
还是什么改变吗？
如果要彻底
Redoing the storyline for our content-heavy game would have been a tough call,
游戏来说，无疑是一个
as it
非常
meant
艰难的决定，
undoing
因为那意味着
all that we had
我们
already
要把自己
achieved with
完成的
mission
任务东西
dynamics,
演出
performances,
配音
voice acting,
这个市场
etc.
全部推翻重来。
Wow, that's very revealing. That's very insightful. I didn't consider that story is the focal point of a game's development. The story is the focal point because quests are designed based off of the story, lore, so many different variables that go into game development, even the world itself. All of it does revolve around a story. So if people butcher your story, it's not easy to just go and change the story, because if you change the story, now you got to change the quest, change the characters, because the characters are also affiliated with that story, change the missions, change everything in the game, because it all boils down to being attached to the story. Stories like the freaking, what do you call it? The root of the tree, man. I didn't think about that. Holy hell. I still don't think story needs to be that good. What I'm saying is, they have to change everything if they change the story, because it's all attached to the story. Does that make sense? So, damn, wow, incredible.
但是在看到上一次测试的反馈以及我们综合评估
Conducting
之
an
后，
internal
我们意识
assessment,
到
it became clear that revamping the main story? What? Our main goal is to completely revise the story? They did it?
虽然暂时没有办法
We can't share details yet, but we're excited to say
一个改动之后是怎么样子的。大家可以简单跟大家说一下，目前
90% of the story has been completely rewritten. Holy hell, that's insane. They have been busy for these past 6 to 9 months. Oh my God, they've been putting in the work, brother. So if they changed 90% of the story, that would mean that everything I just said to you about what story affects would need to be changed as well. Am I crazy?
完成了剧情故事将近90%的全面迭代。
这应该算是个
That's an impressive percentage.
一般也
I believe a great amount of game resources has been remade too. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
没错，包
Yep,
括
the scripts,
台本
voice acting, quest structures,
任务动线，一部分的美术
certain
资产
art assets,
甚至
and all of the cinematics. You see what I'm saying? Bro, that is insane, man. I'm blown away by this. Yo, we got a hungry developer in front of us, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, I'm not hyping up Wuthering Waves, nor am I hyping up a developer. I'm just telling you, this shit is real, bro. Not a lot of developers would even do this. Some of them would just hang it up. Curtains, you know what I mean? Because I told you, the amount of perseverance you need to have to commit to that is overwhelmingly, truly anxiety induced and stressful, because again, you've already done things. There's a protocol to follow. There's a timeline of completion. And with X amount of time available and left, having to do all of that with such a short interval of time is insanity, brother. And they did it, apparently. We had a lot to rework with a brand new storyline. General idea was to start from revising the bottom of our world building concepts, then the character backstories, and finally the actual plot. After that, the remaining side quests were also put under meticulous attention for improvement. Honestly, it was not an easy decision. I'm telling you, I know it wasn't. Understand, Grind. We only had 6 months to make all those adjustments. Now, hopefully, now you get it. Now the picture's been painted for you to see what the hell I've been yapping about. 6 months to do all of that shit. Wow, maybe 6 to 9, but still. I don't think you understand. These developments for some games take years, years upon years. When we have been developing our game for 2 to 3 years, we were under a lot of pressure, but we knew it was the right thing to do. And we'd like to take this chance. I figured a game like this took longer than 2 to 3 years. I was thinking it was like a 5-year plan at bare minimum. We're making an official apology to all of our players. We sincerely apologize for the negative feedback you may have had during the previous closed beta tests. I feel moved as a player to see the devs put in so much effort to change their work according to player feedback. Now, hold on now. Let's back it up a bit. This is all word of mouth. And as much as I want to give them their flowers, I have to experience the game first to see if what he is saying has truly been implemented in. I ain't no fool now. I wasn't born yesterday. No. I would like to say I'm moved, but I would like to experience it first to ensure that it has actually been done. Anything else to say about your new storyline? We just hope our players will like it. We have been working hard to improve our game again and again. Hoping our players will be happy. We still have a long way to go, and we'll keep up with our effort. As always, the Wuthering Waves development team welcomes all kinds of feedback and suggestions. Hey, Genshin stands, I need y'all to take serious notes here. This is what happens when you actually provide meaningful criticism and critique the game. The devs actually will pull their heads out of their ass if you're not slurp-gurping them, and they'll actually improve the game. Although we haven't seen many in-game showcases over the past 6 months, Wuthering Waves has attended various cons during this time, including Gamescom, TGS, and G-Star. Okay, and players were able to try it out. And I noticed some adjustments too, Wuthering Waves character designs. Yeah, I saw subtle changes in the attire of Yang Yang's cosplayer. Then during TGS, I noticed, are there any new changes to the other characters? Yeah, that was fast. Then allow me to introduce some changes regarding the character appearances. First, we have added more idle animations and poses to all resonators. Oh, this is another opportunity to pull up something from closed beta previously and compare. I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of her design, so I'm just waiting until they show somebody I'm interested in. And poses to all resonators. And you'll see them in the upcoming closed beta tests. The character models have been fully upgraded in appearance. Let's see it. Oh, texture, body shapes, and other details. Oh shit, okay, that looks good. I love the little profile pics over there. I think those look really nice. A lot of red hair going on there. What in the red? Okay. Ooh. Guys, this looks good. Listen, man, I don't need them to look like 12 out of 10. This looks good enough for me. For me personally, this some 10 out of 10 designs. For me personally. Now I understand that there's also, like, from an objective standpoint, you can make your critiques and stuff, but this looks great, good enough for me to be pleased.
主要思路考虑的是这么3个点。第一个就是更加希望他们更加
enhancing their individual personalities and how those facial expressions looking. She obviously has a lot of emotion in her whole entire design because she looks like that kind of character. I'm actually more interested in seeing the expressions of characters that don't look as happy, carefree.
面部的细节、服装的材质
So somebody like her.
等等
Yeah. Eyebrows is moving and stuff. Yep. She bad. What about
我
him?
们进行
Not as much, but then again, he's edgy.
迭代的
Same.
思路考虑的是
Okay,
这么
now
3个
that
点
good
第一个就是
expressions.
更加希望他们更加
Enhancing their
贴合人设
individual personalities,
第二个就更加
improving
匹配
battle
多
experiences
平台的
across
战斗动作
platforms.
表现 第三个
Damn,
就
she
是
look good.
更加
And emphasizing the
曲
beauty
线的
of
运
human
动
bodies. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, guys, YouTube, you got to emphasize, you know, the beauty of human bodies. I know what I'm saying. All right, hold on. Let's get back to it. Hold on, let's get back to it.
那其实
Each change required revisions for hundreds of animations. That's true. God damn it, he's giving me so much insight. You change one thing, you got to change them all.
需要去一套一套
How they move and
进
stuff.
行套修。那这样
It was a
也是
major
其实对
undertaking
我们
for our
来说也是一个
team.
比较大的工程。
有什么
Now I understand why developers fight you on putting any change into their games. It's never just one thing. Oh, you want to change how her expression looks? Well, that means now we have to change how she literally does every single thing in the game. I get it now, but y'all make that gacha money. You can do it.
你的迭代可以
Care to give us some specific examples?
迭代的点
Some characters
小的
went through
或大
minor
的都有
adjustments
小的点更多
regarding
就是
their
进行了
attires
服装的一个
and body
调整跟体型
shapes.
的调整
Gave
比如
more
说可以看到我们的
thickness.
泱泱
Yang Yang
它
has
的
subtle
服装
changes in her
效果
attire and
非
body.
常
Ooh, I know for a fact. I mean, we already seen her improvements, and I can see it right now. Now that I've seen that other dull-looking I mean, not dull, lackless color. She looks 10 times better.
设计
We've already
还
seen
有
her. Let's see if we can find
进
somebody.
行了一次优化调整那再比如
While the
说
Rover's got a
这个
slightly
漂泊者
adjusted outfit
漂
design.
泊者也进行了一个服装的重新设计。现在
Hold up, let me look at him. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That buddy on the left still got a booty cheek design for me. It just looks way too generic, right? And I get it. The Rover, the main protagonist, always are supposed to look generic by a little bit. But old girl on the right looks 20 times better than the dude on the left. And I'm a guy, I always play male characters. But in this game, if they keep those exact same designs, I'm 100% playing with the girl character. She looks infinitely better than this guy. I hate to be very bad news, it's just the truth. Yeah.
在漂泊者的服装会看上去更加干净利落。举个例子，就是把
Replace
漂泊者的
leggings with
腿脚
boots?
我们给
Okay. I mean, she's still got. I guess they're just tall boots. She look good. I play with her. I'm not even kidding.
设
Definitely.
计成了靴子，那也会更适合漂泊者这种日常
Or more lightweight and
使用的
practical
一个
look.
轻便的设定。
更大的迭代呢
What about the
就像
major
白纸
adjustments
那
like
样
Bizy?
的，白纸现在已经
Bizy
有了
has been
全新的
redesigned. Who's
设计
Bizy?
除了新的黑
Hold
色
up.
与墨绿色渐变的
Her hair
发
color is
色
now gradient. Okay, guys, I'm gonna need y'all to bear with me. I'm actually going to. I'm gonna cut this whole. I'm gonna try and go find this character in closed beta 1. See if I can find her. I'll be back. Okay, I found her. I think this is the character. Yeah, by Leon. She has a different name, I think, here. Pretty sure it's probably, they called her Bizy, I think, before. It doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure it's the same character. It's got to be. They got the same type of like style. So this is how she looks right here. And then this is how she looks now. Yeah, that's definitely the same character. All right, so let's go back. This is her right here. This is her right here. I mean, yeah, you can definitely see an improvement in graphic quality. Absolutely. They said they changed the characters. Does she look like so much better? The graphic quality looks a lot more better, a lot more crisp and sharpened. But in terms of how she looks in general, yeah, I would say, yeah, I like this better. I do. It's not like a ridiculous improvement, but it definitely looks better. I like it. Okay, cool.
之外，它还换上了更有质感、更有设计感的新服装。优弹背后的图案也进行了一个重新的设计，希望漂泊者们能喜欢白纸的一个新造型。
好，说到角色
Okay.
您可以再透露一些
Tell us
新的
about any
角
new
色吗
characters
当然可以啦。
Sure.
这次测试
We have more than one new character
一名新角色。那这里先跟
to
大家
present
介绍
during
一名
this
吧
test.
库洛作为一家来自
As a company based in Guangdong, I don't know if I pronounced that right. They love lion dancing.
一直在畅想着能不能把醒
We want to incorporate the lion dancing into the world of Wuthering Waves.
那么基于我们这样的一
The
个
new
背景下
character born from that
所诞生的一个
idea.
新角色羚羊
Yeah, I saw this character in the trailer.
羚羊的背景
Yang
故事其实跟
backstory has a lot to do with lion dancing.
在战斗设计上，我们也把武士
That character looks like it's so fun to play with.
融入了进去。那么在这次测试当中，大家就可以体验到这名新角色了。
Which awaits your experience in the test.
角色嘛
New
可以再
characters.
介绍多一位吗
One more resonator, please.
没有问题，还有一名会出现。
Here comes a new another bro trying to get all the new characters out of. Oh, that's my girl. Yo, that's the monk. That's the monk, bro. That I saw her in the trailer. That was my favorite character in the entirety of the trailer, bro. Listen to me. I'm a simple man. You give me a katana character or you give me a monk character, I will pick one of them, or a ninja, but the ninja has to be done right. It can be a hit or miss. But katanas and monk characters are literally that's my kryptonite, bro. And she looks so good. I love that black on white or gray color palette they have for her hair. She looks damn good with the white and black with the green coming down. She has a yin and yang move too. I really love this character, man. Like I love design, even design. I'm not kidding. Comparing to Hoyo designs, this is a top tier, top shelf design. I love this character, bro.
剑心表面上是在荆州茶
Yeah, she looks so good.
馆里打工的一名小道士，其实他是
She's actually a powerful martial arts master.
是修行的。
As a successor of, yeah, I'm not even gonna try to. She performs Tai Chi using the power of yin and yang. I saw her in the trailer, man. She looks so cool. Hell yeah, bro. That's the character I'm gonna be using, bro. Show the yin and yang move. Dog, like the monk balls and stuff are so cool on characters, man. Please join our upcoming test to meet her. Oh, yes. Well, what you mean, please join? That's my line. You please let me join. You please let me in. Brother said, please join our test. like it's like the power is in our heads. The ball is in your court, my guy.
想问一点，因为我一直在关
Notice some
明
adjustments
朝的社区嘛，从社区外
to the
放的
visual effects in battle and the latest character
其实很多角
showcases.
色的功绩、技能特效也有调整吗？
其实我们一直致力于
Better vision and battle effects on multiple platforms is one of our major goals. Oh, nice.
那么其实
They made the animations even better. We dedicated ourselves to the improvement of skill effects. Let's see it. Let's see it. And camera movements. Show something. Come on. Here it
比如
is.
说大家可以看一看
Resonator
漂泊者的共鸣解放的一个对比。
After. Oh, they're showing before and afters. Let's go. Hold up.
表现也做了比较多的优
Let's
化。
look at this.
比如说
That's the
大家可以
before.
看一看像漂泊者的共鸣解放的一个对比。
I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't tell right there.
看到我们
About this guy.
的共鸣解放的对比。
Oh, now that was a massive difference. Holy. That was a massive difference. I couldn't tell on her.
可以看一看
Her shit kind of looked the same, I ain't gonna lie.
共鸣解放的一个对比。
Maybe I'm dumb.
再比如
But right here,
看到我们技
before
能的共鸣解放的对比。
oh, dude, that is so cool, yo. He's the other guy I want to play with, Bat. He just looks so cool. He's so edgy and weave. That's like right up my alley. But that's huge. That's a massive improvement of animation. Like, I don't think I can ever get tired of looking at that one, but you eventually will.
我们都是做过了优化调
That
整
looks so cool.
其次呢，在一些
Holy.
动作模组
We've also been
上
continuously
像
improving animations like running.
行为啊极限闪避啊
Extreme evasions. Oh, yes, you gotta have that. Bro, listen to me. You want a good combat experience, you need to polish the feel of a dodge and a parry as to the highest degree as you can. And if you do that, especially when it's a game that's not easy to do it, oh my god, dude, that feeling never gets old. Perfect dodges, perfect parry, it never gets old. So you gotta spend some time on that.
不断的做优化的目的就是让大家在
This is I'm getting excited. I'm not gonna lie.
比较好的动作战斗
Total battle experience on every
太
platform.
酷了，很喜欢，尤其是纪言的大招。
既然说到了战斗技能
Me too, bro.
是时候来聊一
It's
聊
about time we talk about the combat system in Wuthering
上一
Waves.
次的测试中
Major concerns was the frequent camera wobbles. Oh, I didn't know about this. I didn't play the closed beta. Do we have any improvement for that? Yes, of course. This has been one of our top priority issues we saw since the last test.
针对这个问题
Yeah, a wobbling camera in a combat focused game is not a good thing, man.
主要做了
Through Raids, we have addressed this issue.
首先我们
Firstly, we
调整
adjust the
了振频的
vibration
振动
amplitude.
和振动频率也加入了分级的配置和
Hold
曲
up,
线
hold up, hold up. I'm probably gonna watch this at least 3 times. I want to make extra sure I see it.
首先我们调整了振频的振动
Okay, I see the wobble.
振动频率
I see the wobble.
也加入了分级的配置和曲线过渡
Better?
振频会更加柔和
That's
一些
better. It
其
is.
次
Yeah, let's watch that one more time.
帮助这个问题。针对这个问题，我们主要做了3个方向的优化。
It's basically when she's doing the hits on the character, there's a sudden a rattle of the screen. Try to pay attention to it when she's doing the hits on the character before, and then afterwards there's almost 0 rattle. I still see a little bit of it though. Right there, that when she does the da-da-da, you can really see it. And now look at the screen. There's a little bit of rattle, but it's actually better. But I mean, I think naturally, there's gonna be a bit of a rattle when you're doing combos. And me personally, it's like nitpicking, but it's not a deal breaker. But if it's bad, then it can be a deal breaker. It didn't look that bad in either scene, but the second one, you could see an improvement. Lens sensitivity, making the transition smoother. Does that mean when somebody goes by really fast? So he darts by and you move your camera. Let's see this. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. Optimization also goes for basic performance. The frame rate in combat will be more stable now. I have another question. In Wuthering Waves, there's a lot of freedom in battle movement for both the character and enemies. While the fights were thrilling, here's the critique, they were fast-paced with frequent changes in camera angles. You mentioned a good point that we've been working on. Yeah, and I gotta be honest with you, that's the problem with hack and slash games and a lot of darting around the screen. If you don't know where the hell the enemy is, you're forced to move your camera around, and that can prove to be a very uncomfortable and stressful experience as the player playing the game. It just gets annoying, right? So you definitely have to control how all over the goddamn place the action combat feels. And if you don't control that, again, it can lead to a painful experience that leads the player to not want to play the game. I believe we have made significant improvements to that issue so far. For starters, lock on target feature. Oh wait, hold on, they actually gave a good lock on target feature? Is it an actually good lock on target feature? Because guys, y'all know lock on is hit or miss in many games, more miss than hit. So I don't know. The lock on target feature now has a better design logic that alleviates the problem of malfunctioning target lock. Okay, let's see. Okay. I mean, I gotta get this is one of those I gotta get a hands-on experience, but it looks good. It looks good. A little laggy right now, I'll be honest. I gotta have a feel on that though. The QTE mechanism left a deep impression on me when you slow down time. Switch resonators to trigger QTE attacks. Or sometimes it's when you have to time a button input too. Do we have any updates regarding this one? It can be both too. But you time a button. QTE is when you time a button input and it triggers like an enhanced attack or something, or trigger a multitude of combos. Intro skill and outro skill. Feel the resonance energy gauge to trigger intro. Okay. And outro skill by switching party members. Okay, so that seems in a very similar fashion as Zenless Zone 0. When you switch a character out, you trigger that QTE move that they're gonna do. And then he said when you fill somebody's gauge up, I wanna watch that again. Feel the resonance energy gauge to trigger intro skill, right? That's the intro skill and outro skill by switching party members. Okay. I'd be curious to see how that actually feels. These two skills are the keys to an adrenaline-inducing combat. What I will say is, this looks like shit. This looks like absolute garbage. So I imagine this is probably older footage or something, or like beta testing, bro. This graphics, these look horrible right now. But I mean, I'm not gonna say this is a representation of the game. I get it. It's never a representation of the game. It says it in the bottom right. But this looks like garbage, bro. I gotta point it out, man. Every resonator are all designed to be different. Please make them different, bro. Guy, nothing screams lazy developers for me personally with combat when you literally have the same. Get your back. Every Claymore user does the swinging, the freaking spinning attack. Like, bro, can you get creative at least with the limited 5 stars? What is this dog shit ass spinning attack that every goddamn 5-star has? Holy. And then they make like other characters that, again, the swap out attack. It's the exact same on like 18 different characters. Like, come on, man. Stop being lazy, bro. Deliver a good product, and you'll like the rewards it's going to yield for you, man. We hope this provides a flexible team-up strategy for players before battle, and a focus on the combos and interactions with your enemy. Guys, I need y'all to understand that too. It's so important to do that, because then you actually feel like you're playing a different character, and that character has a unique identity to them, or you want to go back to them to feel that, you know, that experience. That spinning shit in Genshin was one of my most painful like experiences. A complex combo system. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's go back. And a focus on the combos and interactions with your enemy. The combat system has been the strong suit of Wuthering Waves, as I have mentioned. A complex combo system built upon simple exercises reserves its delicate gradients for passionate game players. Yeah, I'm aching for some new stuff in the Wuthering Waves. We strive to create intense combat experiences. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. For gamers of all levels. Yeah, we'll see about that. This motivates us to continuously improve our combat system. Before, enhanced battle feedback. For instance, we have refined slide attack to allow seamless transitions. Okay, that did look good. I think the animations look good, if anything. Let's look at this again. Hold up, I gotta get that slide down. Let's look at the slide. Okay. Okay, good little dark. Honestly, that looks fine there, man, if you ask me. That looks damn good. Subtle change. I can see the improvement, though. Subtle changes. Seamless transitions. So it probably feels much more better than it looks, but there are very subtle changes of improvement. Bet you have a lot to share about this unique gameplay. Players can capture the monsters they call to become echoes they can use in battle. I'm so interested in this mechanic. Can also summon them during combat, or even turn into them. So is there a quantity, or is that like, can you like, is there a finite amount of times you could use it and then it runs out and it's gone forever, or can you use it until you capture another? So if anybody knows, let me know down below in the comment section. What you made about the ecosystem as well? Strive for sleek combat and a smoother battle experience. The echo skill has undergone revisions. Wow. What? That looks damn good that second time. Bro, they've made so many improvements. I'm getting overwhelmed. I can't keep up. Okay. Oh, that is so cool, guys. So hard not to curse. That is so cool, man. So hard not to say the F-bomb for me, because it's one of my favorite curse words. The echo skill for Baringo has undergone revisions. Yeah, that looks so much better. I hope there's diversity in those too. Like, give me an abundance of different animals doing different cool things. Give me a Wukong type of character, bro, so I can summon, so he can just do the freaking super long the pole, bro. Stick a pole up somebody's ass. Special attack. Oh, he used the echo to jump straight into it and parry. Wow. That was cool. 2 other minor changes. Firstly, we redesigned the echo gallery. This system has my undivided attention, bro. Wow, man. It does. Using spirits to do certain attacks. I mean, that reminds me of Neo. Off rip. Yeah, that reminds me of Neo. Oh, that's cool. You can appreciate them. Wow, man. I'll buy those figurines if this game really like absorbs me and engulfs me into it. Special echoes. They'll look different from other normal echoes. What? No, they didn't. Shiny Pokemon? What? No fucking shot. Oh my god.
差异，且更具有收藏的价值。那么获得
You can even show them to your friends during co-op mode.
展示给你的好友。
Wow, bro, that is so crazy. They've been listening. That's crazy. Oh, okay, dog. Oh man, they trying to take me away from Hawkeye Star Rail, guys. Hold up, what's going on here, man? That's what I've been telling them to put in Hawkeye. Me and Volk.
家真的是有福了。不过根据之前的测试，这个深海系统和数值的绑定似乎比较紧密。 会不会担心这给玩家
Will it become a burden for players to raise these echoes?
所以在上一次测试结束
We have a plan to make it easier to get these echoes. Wait, hold on. Easier to get the shinies? You better not. You better make that hard as shit. Hold up.
那喜欢收集的
Big fun for echo collectors then. Since you've mentioned how these echoes provide extra attributes, I'm concerned about the difficulty of upgrading them. Will it become a burden for players to raise these echoes? Bro, that is such a... It's okay if it's a burden, man. That's part of the grind. I don't like where this conversation's going, bro. We have a plan to make it easier to get these echoes. Built up, I imagine, is what he's about to say. In the previous test, players had to search up and down in the open world for a specific type of echo. Oh, it might. Okay, so they're talking about how annoying it is just to get the echoes like without the shiny. Okay, they're not talking about the shiny. They're just saying getting echoes in general. Okay, I stand corrected. We figured we had to improve it. It's probably a very annoying process to get specific echoes. Okay. It probably becomes tedious. We had to improve it. Once you have captured a certain type of echo, you can get more copies of it by challenging the tacit fields. There you go. There's the grind system. There's the convenience, quality of life factor. So you don't, and that's huge because now you don't have to go search up and down a map to find a specific echo that may not spawn or something. Now you can just go and do probably something that's seamlessly incorporated into dailies and weeklies that you're going to do anyway, and you have a chance of getting that echo. That's how I interpreted that. Decide which echo to equip. Players can now filter the echoes they need with tags. Okay, quality of life, organization. As you mentioned earlier, players can collect echoes as they explore the open world. And any other new stuff to do in the open world then. Especially new combat related gameplays according to the player feedbacks from the last test. Bro, they are asking all the right goddamn questions, bro. Because these are all elements of a gacha game that other gacha games are either failing miserably at or just completely not doing. We have made new combat related gameplays and challenges for the open world. We've also improved the open world gameplays we already had. The tacit fields, for example, are now equipped with random buffs. For more varied battle experiences for action game devotees, we have higher difficulty bosses. A power move that's trying to preserve the casual audience while appeasing and catering to the hardcore player. Okay, but how hard are these bosses though? And how do you separate doing these boss fights from pay to win wells and shit like that? These are concerns that do need to be brought up. I'm interested on how that dynamic's going to work out. Special echo may drop upon completing the challenge. Yes, RNG. Rare echoes. While some game designs require transforming into a specific echo, now it does seem there is a lot more to do in exploring the open world. We want Wuthering Waves to be an action-packed open world RPG, so we've been striving to add more combat. Honestly, I'm still kind of nervous about what our players will think about the changes we made. Man, I love this guy, man. And you should be, bro. Why would you not be nervous? I hear you. Like, that shit is such a hot seat to be in. You're doing this precious like project that is like literally your modus operandi, and you're trying as best to your abilities possible to take in the feedback of the audience and all these people who don't have any empathy. And of course they just want to play a good game, right? And you're giving it back to them like, we tried our best to make this better. Please, man. Holy hell, please. Love the game. I get it. I get it. I really do. The only way to gain player recognition is to make our game good. And that's the sad reality. We'll keep working on it. That's the sad reality, man. Nobody gives a shit. The blood, sweat, and tears that were poured into your project, how good of a person you are. If the game is garbage, then you're garbage in the minds of the players. It requires both the attitude and the guts to implement and overhaul or take a stab at new things for a project like Wuthering Waves, and the abilities as well to accomplish the goal. And I think these are the great qualities. That's why I've been supporting Wuthering Waves. I will support you too. Don't worry, brother. I'll be making content on your game. I don't give a damn if it kills algorithms and none of that. But we hope every player can enjoy themselves in a game we put so much effort into. Hey, I'll give you a fair shake, guys. Trust me. The Gacha Smack channel, you got my support. After almost a whole year apart, y'all saw me with the Pokemon. I'm more than excited to hear all these updates. Ready to be a rover right now. Deadass. You'll have the chance in the upcoming closed beta test. That's the end of our developer talk for today. Thank you so much for joining us. I feel like I was a part of that conversation, bro. They asked every question I would have asked. Oh my God, man. What a beautiful video, bro. I got to get me one of those shirts. Brother is looking extra drippy. Guys, listen, man. I've been telling y'all, this is why I think this company is going to succeed. They're hungry developers, okay? Just like hungry fighters. If you want to win a championship belt, you got to be hungry. You got to be starving. I can see it. They're starving for success. They want their game to work. They want it to be great. They're taking the time. They did something that not a lot of developers would do, swallowed their pride and went back and gave an absolute almost overhaul to their game to meet the satisfaction of the players. I look forward to hearing you guys' feedback, but please, help Wuthering Waves out, man. Share their game. Get your friends on it to try it out, to look at it. Get them to watch this developer. Share this video because I have a way of explaining perspectives that most people don't consider or weigh in on with the degree of experience and knowledge that I have. But that's going to wrap this video up today. Peace, love, and happiness. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys on the flip side.